Hello, I'm Seth. I'm here in China, and I'd like to teach you guys how to count to 10 in Chinese. You know how to do it in English, I hope. That's why you're here. So the first thing you need to know about Chinese is there are 4 tones in Chinese. Let's assume that the sound you want to make is the letter E, just the letter E. The first tone is high level pitch. E, E, so that's the first tone, high and level. The second tone is a rising tone. I think of it as like I'm on a roller coaster and I'm going up. So it's E, E. The third tone is descending and then rising. So it's kind of like you're on a roller coaster going down and then up. So as you'd expect, it sounds like this. E, E, kind of up and down. I'm sorry, down and up. E, like that. It's a slight up, not as much up as there is down. There's more up than down. The fourth tone is a short, abrupt down tone, and it's like this. E, E, E. And then there is a fifth tone, which is just neutral. It'd just be like E, just like we say in English. No tone at all. E. That's not used in any of the numbers, but that's one that you might want to know. So those are the 4 tones. First level pitch, E. Then E is second tone. Third tone, E. And then fourth tone is E. Those are the 4 tones that make up every word in Chinese. Any word in Chinese comes from one of those 4 tones, and that's pretty much how they differentiate their words. For example, the word to be is shi. Can you guess what tone that is? Shi. Whereas the number 10, which we'll get to in a minute, is the same word, shi, but it's instead of fourth tone, like to be, shi. 10, the number 10 is shi. Can you guess what tone that is? Shi. Second tone. Shi is the number 10. But we'll get to that. So every word may sound very similar to you, but in Chinese they're totally different because the sound is a different tone. So it's very important you get the tone right, not just the number. So the first number is number 1. In Chinese it's one letter, the letter E, just the one we've been practicing. And it's also first tone, very easy to remember. E is number 1. So the number 1, E, that's it, just the letter E. The second number, number 2, is 2 letters. It's A and R. Think of it as R. It's like it's a pirate sound. The AR. R. That's how you remember it. Fourth tone. R. The third number, number 3, is 3 letters long. It's S-A-N. San. It's first tone. San. So the number 3 is san. So let's recap. Number 1 is what letter? E. First tone. E. Number 2 is R, which is the pirate sound. R. The third number, number 3, is 3 letters. Do you remember them? S-A-N. San. San. And that's how you say it. Okay, let's go to the fourth number, number 4. Number 4 is 4. You think of it as 4 like this is how I remember it. Number 4 is like this. It comes up and it's a cobra strike, and the sound is S, just like a snake hitting something. S. S is the fourth letter, the fourth number in Chinese. So you have E, R, San, S. Those are the first 4 numbers of Chinese. Can you repeat them? What's number 1? What letter is it? Correct. E. How about number 2? R. Think of the pirate. Two letters, A and R. What 3 letters is the number 3? S-A-N. San. Right. Now for the fourth one. Cobra strike. 4. S. Interestingly, S, which is the third tone of the same sound, is the word for death. So it's easy to remember that 4 is also a deadly number. It's also one they don't like in Chinese because it sounds so similar to death. So, S, think of it as death. You can think of a cobra striking you. So if you're doing your hands in Chinese, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are all the same as in America or anywhere else in the world. 1 through 5 is fine. Number 5, I think of it as hang 5. So if you're on a beach and you're hanging 5, then you're like, woo, yeah, I'm doing great. Only you're on an ocean wave, and it's just like the roller coaster. You're going to say the same sound, woo, but you're doing it with the Chinese tone of third tone. So this number 5 is woo, woo. So it's just like hang 5, woo, on the ocean. Woo. That's how you remember the number 5. It's up, down on a wave. Hanging five. Hang five is you're surfing and you're going up and down a big ocean wave. So it's woo, and that's how you remember the number 5. The number 6. Now in English you would say number 6. This doesn't mean anything to Chinese people. They'd be like, what is that? Once they get to 5, they then go to this. This is 6. This is 6. And the word for 6 is the same as the symbol for the constellation Leo, only it's 4th tone. So it's Leo, Leo. You can remember this because this kind of looks like a lion. If you think of 2 ears, maybe that's a lion. Well, Leo the lion is the constellation, and guess how many stars there are in Leo? In the constellation Leo, there are 6 stars. So that's how you can remember it. Leo, that's 6. By the way, I have no idea if there are 6 stars in the constellation Leo, but it's an easy way to remember that Leo is 6. And again, it's 4th tone. Leo. Number 7. This one really confused me when I got to China because I would ask people how much something cost, and they'd say, qi. And I thought they were saying money, but this is actually the hand signal for 7 in Chinese. The number 7 is qi, just like if you've ever heard of Tai Chi. Qi is the number 7. Well, qi looks like money. I think of it as money is lucky. If someone says this, it's money. I have luck if I have money, right? Well, qi is a number for 7 in Chinese, and you use the symbol of money. So remember that if you have good qi, you are lucky, and that means you have money. And that's also the number 7. So all those things are lucky. Your qi, the number 7, and also money. That's how I remember qi. Again, it's 1st tone. Qi. So let's recap before we get to the last 3 numbers. You have number 1. What letter is it? E. E. And number 2 has 2 letters. What are they? A and R. R. Remember, it's the pirate sound. R. Don't think of these as names or words. Think of them as random sounds that equate numbers. That's what you have to do. You can't think of it as words. You'll never remember it. So again, you have E, R. And number 3, it's 3 letters. S-A-N. What is it? San. There you go. San. Now for number 4. Think of the 4. It's a cobra strike, and it means death. What's the sound of the cobra strike? S. That's S. So that's the number 4. Now number 5 is hang 5. Do you remember what it is? If you're hanging 5, you're on an ocean wave, and you say woo, woo. That's how you remember it is. You're on the ocean, you're saying woo, only you're on an ocean wave, so you go down and up. Woo. Number 6. What's number 6? It's a tough one. We've only gone over it once. What's it look like? Kind of got some ears. It's the constellation Leo. And how many stars are in it? 6. So that's Leo. Leo, 4th tone. Leo. Think of Leo the lion. It's kind of a mean lion, so it's 4th tone. Leo. And then finally we have number 7. 7 is lucky. What else is lucky? What number are you thinking of? I hope you're thinking the same one I am. It's number 7 in Chinese is this. It also means qi. Qi, just like your Tai Chi. Your qi is lucky. If you have good qi, you have money, and you're lucky. So that's it. Okay, only 3 more to go, and you can count to 10. Number 8 is a gun. And 8, this is the hand signal. It looks like a gun. Number 8 is what the sound of a gun makes if you're in China, or I think of it as. Pa, 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 pa. You're killing somebody. You're going pa, 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 pa. So the number 8 is the sound pa. It's B-A, high level pitch, 1st tone. So again, it sounds like pa, pa, pa. So if you wanted to say 8, you'd say pa, high level tone, 8. Number 9. The symbol for number 9 is this. You want to kind of go like this. If you look at my hand from the right angle, you can see it looks kind of like the letter G. See, it's kind of G-shaped. Well, the letter 9, the number 9, is Geo, which is Geo. You can think of Geo as in planets. It's the shape of a G for Geo, and there are 9 planets in the solar system. So I think of it as Geo, kind of like Earth. You find a geode or a geo as an Earth substance. Geo. Again, that is going to be the up and down sound. So number 9 is Geo. 9 planets in the solar system, and this is the look of your hand when you're doing it right. So that's the Geo is the number. And then finally we have 10, which I covered briefly earlier. 10 is shu. And now 10 for one symbol. Some places they do this. Most places I've been to, they do this, or even this. The number 10 can be just one finger or one thumb up, like that. Or it can also be two hands like a Roman numeral X. So that is, again, that's shu, which is a rising tone, second tone. Shu, that's 10. So let's go over one more time and recap. What's the number for 1? It's one letter. E. How about the number for 3? There's 3 letters in it. San. Remember that? How about the number for 7? You should be thinking about this as soon as you hear 7. It's lucky, just like money. And it is your qi, high level pitch. How about the number for 9? Remember 9. This is a tough one. Looks kind of like a G. It's your hand signal. Has something to do with Earth because there's 9 planets. Jiu is the number 9. How about the number for 5? This is a tough one. 5. What are you doing if you have 5? You're hanging 5. You're on the waves. Woo. Remember, woo. Woo is the number for 5. How about 6? 6. Remember what the 6 is? 6 stars in the constellation Leo. Remember, it's 4th tone. It's a tiger. It's a lion, so it's really tough. Leo. How about the number 2? Only 2 letters in 2. R. And finally, how about the letter 8? 8. Remember what sound this gun makes in China? Ba, 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 ba. Number 8 is ba. So if you're saying it right, it should sound like this, counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, that's 10. 10. Go over this, watch it a couple more times, and amaze your friends.